So 1080p, all high settings, vertical sync enabled, very important, along with, let's see, along with triple buffering. Really improves the FPS I've found. So very high settings, 1080p. It's performing quite well. We'll fly around a bit and just test. As you can see, there are some frame drops, but 55 FPS is incredible at high settings. If you go into a town, like I've mentioned, there will be some frame drops. But once it loads all the objects, it generally does pretty good. Sorry, this is being recorded on a Surface Go, so this camera is a potato. Fly over into Tanaris. When it loads the new zone, it can also be a little bit laggy, but still, I'm getting 47 FPS. Now for PvP, I don't think these settings would work. I think it'd be too laggy. You would probably want to do low. Maybe low 1080p would be okay. And then loading into the city, dropping down into the 30s, into the 20s even. But it generally goes back up into the 40s once it loads all the objects and NPCs and everything. And it looks fantastic. It looks just like on my gaming computer over here. But it's running on my phone. Up to 66 FPS, 68 FPS I see now. Crazy. 71, 72 I saw. Granted, this is not a very intense area. Just sand and bones. It's still really impressive, I think, for high 1080p through DeX. And DeX adds a lot of overhead. So through DeX it runs probably about 20% slower than it otherwise would. At least in my testing. Go to land on top of this mountain. I can press Alt. I have a key map set up, so I can just do that. Well, if it'll work. There we go. And I can look all around. So, pretty cool.